The storm that flooded streets in northern Texas is now heading east.
Yeah, that system dumped 10 inches of rain in just 6 hours across the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex, causing deadly and dangerous flash flooding. Gerard is back. He's here with a look at exactly what that system is doing right now.
Pretty amazing, guys. In the last 5 weeks, we've had 5 1,000-year rain events that have led to flooding, and we've had some of those, of course, lead to fatalities in places like Kentucky. Unfortunately, Dallas, the latest. So let's go over what has happened and what's happening today. So here's what we're expecting. That system now moving out of Texas has now crossed into Louisiana and Mississippi. Very heavy rainfall expected there for southern Louisiana and Mississippi again today. We're expected another zone where we could see flooding. So that is a level 3 out of 4 risk today. That's not too different from what we've seen in days past, where we've had excessive rainfall lead to flash flooding. We have flood watches out in effect, even some flash flood warnings that are still in effect for some parts of rural Mississippi, but anywhere could really be seeing that again as we move through today. It has been pretty impressive again, and this is some of the rainfall we've seen over the last 3 days. A huge swath from Dallas all the way over here to Mississippi, seeing anywhere from half a foot to nearly a foot of rainfall. We've seen that right there just to the north and east of Jackson, Mississippi, but downtown Dallas really saw some major flooding, as we did see that just days ago. Now, in the days ahead, we should see some things helping out. Places like North Texas, Dallas should be drying out, but we're still going to be looking at anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rainfall to be across parts of Louisiana, Mississippi. And in the days following, we could still continue to see that heading in towards the Atlanta area. So as the floodwaters in Texas start to recede, guys, nearly 24 counties in the Dallas-Fort Worth area are now considered disaster zones after Governor Greg Abbott toured the damage himself and signed disaster declarations. Damaging winds and historic levels of rain pounding the North Texas region.
And as a result, I'm about to sign a state disaster declaration.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott signaling for help from FEMA to support 23 impacted counties.
We got hit pretty hard, and we got hit in a historic way.
A natural disaster the region hasn't experienced in 90 years. Rainfall so treacherous, a woman died when her car became submerged underwater. Flash floods causing water to creep into hundreds of homes and shut down highways and byways, bringing the 4th largest metro area in the country to a standstill.
Everybody's like, can you turn around? And I'm like, no, it's either a left or a right, and they're both up the bridge. There is no turnaround.
Residents surveying the damage, hoping and praying for relief soon.
And Gerard, you got millions of Texas impacted by that historic flooding, also their pets. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, when people are trying to be rescued from floodwaters, a lot of times their pets are left behind or in shelters. But there's been a lot of groups that have been going in after the fact, even volunteering their time, pilots going in to actually rescue many of these poor helpless animals. So it was wonderful that they got help. I mean, dogs were flown from to New York. They had puppies from Texas. I think it was 26 puppies, 29 cats rescued by various organizations, and they were taken to North Carolina. So sometimes we forget about our little furry friends when they get left behind. They're not the priority by the rescuers, but they need to get in and help them out. So it's good that they had some help there.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.